do you transition to the offer? It's inspire, educate, ask, motivate. I use it for everything. I use it for my Facebook Lives. I use it for my talks. The best transition to an offer, Jay, is that the offer is a story. One of the things that works really well is what we call a test close. And so after you get to your last education point, right, you might say something like, let's say I was speaking on the 3 ways to lose weight, right? And we've said, so we see that we all know there's a million ways to lose weight. You could go into Barnes and Noble right now, and there would be 100 books on 100 different diets and 100 different ways. But the bottom line is there are commonalities in those 100 different diets. Could we all agree with that? That there's commonalities in those 100 different diets? Raise your hand if you agree that like 100 different diets, but there's commonalities in those, right? There's just never going to be science to back up the fact that if you eat more calories, you will lose weight. There's just never going to be science to back that up. Now, we know that you can choose what you eat. It can help speed that process or make that process easier, but it's calories out and calories in. How many of you would agree that at some point it's calories out and calories in? Just raise your hand. That's my second test close. Do you see that I'm getting agreement, Jay? And then watch where I go with this third one. And how many of you would agree that if it's as simple as calories out and calories in, there'd be no one that was overweight? Right? It's complex. It's complex because we're all individuals, we're all different, we all have different body types and all of that. So we know that there's some science that backs up the truth. And we also know that it's complex because we're all different people. And then raise your hand and let me know if you wish this were all easier and it wasn't so complex. I want to walk you through that part. I want to show you how it can be easier. Did you see what I just did there, Jay? And then I'm going to say, I can't make it perfect, but I can make it simple and I can make it work. And that's exactly what we do in my Never Diet Again workshop. I show you exactly how to drop 20 plus pounds in under 90 days without deprivation, following science because science matters, and absolutely doing it to tailor what your lifestyle is like. I'm going to spend a few minutes walking you through. So that's one way. That's what we call like a test close. So it's almost like the transition is content.